positions. To throw, it's Dampier. He's going to go for a big one. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just a... Scores on the sneak. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bray. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Change this route. To the air, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Oh, they're after him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, remember, the defense allowed a rushing touchdown to this quarterback on the last drive, so a nice job making some adjustments on the sideline. They look like they've got a little bit of a better plan for him, and more people are more aware of when he's going to keep the football. That time, they don't just get a sack, but they generate a massive loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end now in motion. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Utes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Motion from the wideout. Scrambling away. Got a little space. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. Runs through a tackle. And the Utes have a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, but especially when you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punting the ball, nah, go for it.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. On the run, it's Washington. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Sooners send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he lobbed enough to lock them up close to their goal line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
All right, let's get it. Ready? Right now before slide or choice. Set.
He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. The toss sweep to the right. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. The Utes want to crank the tempo. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got it in the middle, it's Andrews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Get it past the sticks. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackle in the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys on the ground.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. He throws into the middle of the field. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's the handoff. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. The Utes head quickly to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Barrels ahead. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out fast. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Trying to barge in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Motion from the wide receiver. He's not going to get there. Out of bounds, short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stop just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Utes will hustle to the line. He might want another play. The run from the shotgun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They'll move the tight end. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Finds his man. It's Lockett. The ball pops out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Down after the takeaway and a big play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Trying to get it to the marker. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's how it's done, and it's an easy decision when you get it. There's no second guessing when you get it. Nice job by the offense converting the fourth down.
The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Moves around to clear up the vision. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Turner. Snowed under by the defense. And the Utes moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third. Here comes the heat. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
The Utes will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Andrews. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. It's complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Utes want to move quickly. Sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Utes are in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Utah! They take the lead with the 6. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab. It's Washington. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. A designed run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you could tell the QB wants to run, and he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. That's caught, it's Sategna. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
While they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Quarterback extends the play. Caught over the middle, it's Jordan. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Trying to beat him to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Using his feet. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws for the tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Turner. Oh, better look out! And he'll be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Utes Need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on